Shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, right? So this brother Aliyah in the New Wine congregation, right? And I want to get into this thing to meditate on, right? Something to meditate on, right? I want to get into this right here, man. Bring something out, man. That's very beautiful to meditate on the spirit, in the spirit, though, right? So, and it's in the book of Matthew, right? So let's get into it, right? Let me get my screen right. Okay. All right. Let me go make sure I'm okay. Con. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna go to the book of Matthew, right? We're gonna go to chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5. All right. So we're gonna start right here. It said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." So it says, "Blessed is the poor in spirit," right? And who's the poor in spirit, right? Who's the one who's oppressed, right? Down, afflicted, mourning, right? It's us, right? We as a people, right? Did not Lord choose us, the poor? Let's get that in James. Let's go to the book of James, right? You might go through things, right? You might go through affliction, you might go through trials and tribulations, right? But remember, right, that the Lord said, "Hey, blessed is the poor in spirit, because the kingdom is yours," right? Never forget that who you are. The Lord has chosen us a people, right? He didn't forget about us, right? This the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 5. It says, "Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom?" Right? So we, right, those poor people, right, that's going through this, that's going through that, right? Getting oppressed, getting put down, right? Sometimes you get low in the spirit, right? It's times when we get low in the spirit. But remember, it says we are heirs of the kingdom. We are heirs of the kingdom of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, right? And it says which he have promised to them that love him, right? So remember the promise that Lord have given to you, right? Don't forget the promises, right? The Lord have given us promises, right? And the promise is the kingdom, right? The promise that the Lord has given us is the kingdom. All right, let's go to Romans. All right, Romans chapter we're gonna start at verse 4, man. It says, "Who are Israelites?" So we're talking about who are Israelites, who are those so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, right? It says, "To whom pertain the adoption and the glory in the covenants, in the giving of the law, in the service of God, in the promises." So the promises is given to us as a people, right? It's given to us so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, right? The kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? So though we might go through trials and tribulations, though we might be going through affliction, right? The Lord has chosen us, right? And Lord has promised us the kingdom, right? If we show it, but it says to them that love him, right? So we got to make sure that we portray that love, right? Let's get that real fast, the love. First off, bad. The book of 1 John chapter 5 verse 3 says, "For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous." So that's the love of God, that we keep the God commandments, right? So we got to keep the commandments. How about Shem Yahushua? And those keeping his commandments, man, Lord say, "Hey, you got a kingdom waiting for you, man." Right? So let's go back to the book of Matthew. All right, chapter 5. And it says, "Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted." All right, so it says, "Blessed are they that mourn." Sometimes you be in the spirit of mourning. Sometimes you be in the spirit of suffering. Sometimes you be in that spirit, right? But Lord say, "Blessed are they that mourn," because the Lord will comfort you, man. Right? Bear with me, trying to find this precept real fast. Right. Right, it says, this is the book of Psalms, one of the classics, 23 and 4. It says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So the Lord, right, the Lord, just like how David talking about, hey, man, I go through the valley of the shadow of death, man, I'm catching hell on this side and that side, man, I got people after me, all kinds of stuff is going on, man. All hell breaking loose, right? But it says, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Right, so the Lord is with us, man. It says, "Thou, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me." Right, so let the Lord comfort you, right? But let the Lord comfort you. It says, go to Psalm chapter 111, 119 and verse 50. It says, oh, I'm going to go Psalm 71 21 first. It says, "Thou shalt increase my greatness and comfort me on every side." So Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's the one that's going to comfort us. Right? By us trusting in him, having faith in him, the Lord, he will comfort you. Right? And it says on Psalms 119 and 50, I ain't gonna read all these, but it says, verse 50 says, "This is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word have quickened me." Right? Because the word, these words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, they bring us to life. Right? They comfort us. They uplift us through the spirit. Right? You could be down, right? You get into the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai, you get uplifted, right? Because these are words of life. These words are life. Let's go to John 6:63. These words are like their spirit, they are life, man. They bring you to life, man. They lift you up, right? Because sometimes you might be down in the mire. You might be down, right? Mourning, sorrowful, right? And these words bring you to life. It says, "It is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh that profit nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life." So by us resonate with these words, meditating on these words of Yahweh Shemi Hawashah, right? They can uplift us and bring us to life, right? So let's go back to Matthew, right? Matthew chapter 5. All right. It says, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth." So it says, "Blessed are the meek." Right? We got to be meek in this thing. We got to be meek, right? Got to be meek too, right? Moses was meek, right? It says, "Now the man Moses was very meek above all men that were upon the face of the earth." Right? Moses was meek, right? And we gotta be like our forefathers. Because it said, "The meek shall inherit the earth," right? It says it's a plethora of precepts on being meek, man. Right? Let's get into the definition. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. The word meek. All right, for brothers and the sisters that don't really know too much about the word meek, what it means to be meek. It says humble, poor, lowly, very meek, poor, humble, afflicted, meek. So I want to key on the word humble. That's what you want to be, humble. We gotta be humble in this thing, right? We gotta be humble, right? We gotta be humble. We gotta be humble to one another. We can't be prideful, right? Envious to one another. We gotta be humble to one another, meek towards one another, right? It says Strong's definition, right? Intermixture of H6041 from H6031, the press figurative in mind, gentle. Right? We got to be gentle to one another, man. Right? That's one of the fruits of the spirit. Let's go to Galatians. Right? So boom. Right here. It says Galatians 5:22 said, "But the spirit, but the fruit of the spirit is love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness." So we got to be gentle towards one another. We got to be meek and humble towards your fellow Israelite brother and sister. Right? It said the meek shall inherit the earth. Right? Go back, get another precept on meek. Psalms 25:9, it says, the meek will he guide in judgment, and the meek will he teach his way. So the humble, the lowly, right? The Lord say he will guide them in judgment, right? The humble and lowly, the Lord say he will teach his way, right? Those gentle ones, the Lord's going to teach them the way. Teach them how to serve him. Teach them how to be on fire. Teach them how to get to the kingdom, right? Teaching him his way. Teach him how to serve him, how to love him. These are the people that's going to learn how to love the Lord, how to serve the Lord, how to please you. How about Shemi Awashad? Those that are humble and meek. Right now, not the ones that's let's get a definition. Let's get the opposite. Right. Right. So it says, let's go to that. Let's look at that. Okay. It says, the opposite of meek. Opposite of meek, man. Impatient, assertive, overbearing, right? It says, let me see some more antonyms for meek, right? Antonyms for meek, the opposite of meek, right? It says assertive, overbearing, right? Overbearing, domineering, right? You don't want to be overbearing, right? You don't want to be domineering, right? I don't know what this word bullshit means. I don't know what that means, but oh, I don't know if I'm sharing my screen, but these are the antonyms for the word meek, right? Antonyms for meek: bold, brave, disobedient, right? Disobedient, right? So one of the antonyms of meek is disobedient, overbearing, right? And so you don't want to be that. You want to be that, right? You want to be humble, right? Gentle, right? To your fellow Israelite brothers and sisters, to the so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. If you're not being meek to them, man, you're not gonna get the kingdom. Right? It said the meek. All right, let's go to Psalm 37:11. But the meek shall inherit the earth and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Right? The abundance of peace, delight themselves in the abundance of peace. The abundance of peace comes in the kingdom. Right? That's what it's talking about inherit earth. That's talking about just living here in Esau's kingdom, right? It's like it. Not talking about living here in Esau's kingdom, right? Inherit this filthy, raggedy place. No, it's talking about a place where there's no sorrow, no pain, right? No affliction, no oppression, right? Living with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. In that place, the meek shall inherit that place, right? And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. So we gotta be meek towards one another, man. Right? Let's go back to the book of Matthew. Right? And we're gonna go to Matthew chapter 5 and verse 6. So we touched on, right? We touched on, right, being poor in spirit, right? We touched on we're going through affliction, right? Being in mourning, right? But Lord said, hey, the kingdom of heaven, hey, that's for you. It's for you. It's for us. We may be mourning, we might be going through, we might be in trials and tribulations. Lord said, hey, you shall be comforted. Right? Hey, if you being meek, right, humble, lowly, right, gentle, it says, hey, you shall inherit the earth, right? The kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, right? Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. They shall be filled, right? So it says, blessed are they that do hunger and thirst after righteousness. When you hungry, what you do? What's the first thing you try to do? Try to find something to eat. You try to find something to eat. When you hungry, I gotta give me something to eat. I'm hungry. Well, let's go. What we need to be eating? What we need to be trying to find? Matthew 4:4. It says, but he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Right? So by you seeking the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and you're gonna be filled. Right? Because a lot of people, they're thirsty and hungry in the spirit, but they're not looking to they're not wanting to how can I say it? It's a difference between somebody that is hungry and works to get or that searches out to find that meal, that searches out a way to get fed, versus someone that is thirsty and that's hungry and they gotta sit there and they just waste away. They starve to death because they're not trying to find an outlet. They're not trying to find a way to get filled. And that's some of our people in the spirit, right? Their soul is thirsting and hunger for something, right? And they're not seeking it. And if they are seeking something, they're not seeking in the right area. They're seeking places that's no value or no nutrition to their spirit, right? They're seeking in the world, trying to be filled with the nonsense of the world, the rap industry, whatever it is that's contrary to the Lord. If you fill yourself with these things, right, they're not gonna last. It's certain things that you can eat that's not good for your body, right? You eat a lot of things that's high in red 40, right? It's going to deteriorate your health, right? Certain things have carcinogens in them, right? And it's doing nothing but killing you. But if you fill yourself with the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? Hey, it's gonna nourish you, right? It's gonna fill you up, right? So that's what we need to fill ourselves up with the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right? That's what we need to be thirsting after, right? Let me see if I can find it. Isaiah 53. Is it 53? Is it 51? Bear with me. I'm going to find this precept real fast. Let me bear with me. I want to get this precept because men of the Lord, right, that's out there laboring, right, they're offering our people food and water, right? The scriptures, you know what I'm saying? The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, right, without price, right? And our people, they either got a choice to eat of that thing, or they kind of continue to just bypass that meal that can satisfy them forever, right? This is right here. Book of Isaiah 55:1. It says, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and he that have no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money, without price." So it's something. This word, these scriptures, you don't have to pay for this. It's free. It's free. You got wine, you got milk, you got honey, you got it all. You got bread. You got lamb, you got a whole buffet in this thing, right? You got the best cake, the best meat, the best pasta, whatever you want, whatever you like on your plate. It's all in here, right? This is what the Lord is offering his people. This is what the Lord offering his people, right? His words, the words of life. It says, "Ho, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters, and they that have no money, come ye buy and eat," right? We got something that's free, right? It says, "Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and ye labor for that which satisfy not?" These people, man, they eat that. This stuff it's not gonna satisfy you. Just like that, when those people that chase that high, they chase that high from that first blunt. They never satisfy because they gotta have another one. And another one, and another one, right? Even so with this food here that we eat, this carnal food, we never satisfy because guess what? You end up getting hungry again, right? But with this spiritual food, you ain't gotta seek nothing else. You ain't gotta go find no more food. It's all you need. You eat of this, you ain't gotta go looking nowhere else. This all you need right here. and it's gonna fill you up, right? A lot of people in this thing, their spirit is wasting away. Their spirit is emaciated, right? Let's go look up emaciated, man. Right? There's a lot of people in the spirit, their spirit's emaciated. You know what I mean? Right. I'm gonna go to the definition first, then we'll get some images. Right? Emaciated, thin, skeletal, bony, wasted, scrawny, skinny, scraggly. Right? That's a lot of people in the spirit. Skinny, wasted. Right? They spirit, because they not filling themselves with nothing. They're filling their spirit with nonsense, with bullcrap. Right? Instead of filling themselves with the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? This is what some people look like through the spirit. Right? Let's get this dog. Right? Fair use. But see how skinny this dog is, man. Malnourished. Right? Malnourished. Right? A lot of people is like that through the spirit. They're malnourished, man. Because they're not filling themselves with the right thing. Right? They fill themselves with the crap in the ideologies of this world. Right? Let's go back to the book of Matthew. Fair use, that was fair use. Right? For educational purposes. Right? So let's go back. We'll go back to Isaiah to finish this off. Right? It says, hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. So it says, eat ye, which is good. These scriptures is good for you. The words of Yahweh from outside is good for you. They're great. They're amazing for you. Right? It says, let your soul delight itself in fatness. Right? So you let your soul delight themselves in fatness, man. Eat up. Get chunky, man. Get your weight up. Right? You can get your weight up when you're eating the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Right? It says, incline your ear and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live. Right? So it says here, you got to listen to the Lord. You got to do what he say. And the Lord, it says, you do these things and your soul is going to live. Right? Because we know this flesh, it has an expiration date. But your soul live on. Right? When you want your soul to live with Yahweh outside the kingdom that's to come. Right? But it says, I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David. Right? That everlasting covenant, that's the kingdom, man. Right? So, man, we gotta find ourselves seeking Yahweh Shemel outside the things of the words of the Lord, right? And Lord, he'll fill us. He'll fill us up. Right? So let's go to Matthew chapter 5 again. Right? And Lord willing, I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. You know what I'm saying? But cause I gotta get ready to go to camp. But I want to read these couple two right here. Blessed are the merciful, for thy shall obtain mercy. We got to be merciful towards one another, right? You cannot sit there and you expect Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be merciful unto you, but you can't show mercy to your fellow brother. You can't show mercy to your husband. You can't show mercy to your wife, but you expect the mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We need the mercy of the Most High. We need his mercy. Without his mercy, man, we'll be dead. Right? We need the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's nothing to play with. You should always pray that Lord be merciful for you. Always pray, Lord, have mercy on you. Because the Lord can kill you, man. The Lord he's terrible. He will kill you. That's nothing to even play about. You always should pray the Lord have mercy upon you. Right? But you got people out here that's expecting mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they ain't not even merciful towards their fellow brother and sister. Right? Pure madness. You can't expect nothing from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you not. It says, let me find this precept real quick. me find this precept. Bear with me. Let me see if I find this. Right. It says, this book of James, chapter 3, verse 17 says, but the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, and easy to be entreated, full of mercy, right? Good fruits without partiality and without hypocrisy, right? So these words that the Lord have given to the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is pure, it's peaceful, it's gentle, it's to be entreated, and it's full of mercy, right? It's wise to be merciful to your fellow brother and sister, right? It's wise, right? In good fruit. That's how you have the wisdom of the Lord makes us the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua guides us to be peaceable, right? Guides us to be gentle, right? Guides us to bring forth good fruits, right? Guides us to be not hypocrites, right? Without the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we'd be hypocrites. We wouldn't have good fruit. We wouldn't be gentle. We wouldn't be peaceful. Just look at our people now. Look at the nation of Israel. Nation of Israel right now. Look at them. Look at the so-called black Hispanic Americans, 2024. Look how they act towards one another. Without the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we don't be peaceful. We killing each other in the hoods, right? We rob one another. We don't be gentle. We don't be easy to be entreated of. We look at each other too long. We damn want to pull a gun on one another, right? But when you have the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, then you start to be peaceful, gentle, easy to be entreated of, full of mercy, right? We got to be merciful towards one another. So when you not being merciful towards your brother and your sister, right? You're lacking the wisdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Right? You're lacking. Right? And I'm gonna get this at 1 John. I'm gonna get rid. I gotta close out. I gotta go. But I'm gonna get this too. Because it's the same, it's around the same thing. It says, what I'm looking for. Yeah. So hold on. Let's before we go to that, let's go back to where I was just at. Let's go back to Matthew 5 first. Because I want to get that definition of mercy too. I meant to get that. Papa Kashah, let me go back and get this first. Merciful. Let's get this first. I want to get this, and then we're gonna go to where I was gonna go to. That way we can kind of, because you got somebody that might say, I don't know what merciful is. You know what I'm saying? They might not know. Right? Let's see if they got a definition. They got a merciful. It says compassionate. Compassionate. You got to have compassion. You got to have compassion on one another, right? The Lord had compassion on us. The Lord had mercy on us, right? We are worthy of death, and the Lord has had compassion on us. We're waiting on the mercy of the. We're literally waiting on the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get to the kingdom. We don't even know. We just hoping that the Lord have mercy on us and we get to the kingdom. Because we all worthy of death. We just hoping that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has mercy on us and we receive the kingdom. We're hoping in mercy. We hoping in it. Right? We hoping. We hoping, man. Right? But it's the same likeness of this right here. I'm gonna go back to this. Let me see if I get some more see what they got here. Mercy. Right. I'm gonna get just a little bit. Right. It says mercy. It says leniency, clemency, compassion, grace, pity, charity. Right? It says grace. You know what I'm saying? Compassion. This is the things that we want. These are things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Lord was compassionate. Right? He was compassionate. He had grace. He had mercy on us. He was a man without sin. Right? He died for our sins. right? He died for our sins. But we expecting mercy from the Lord, but we not showing this to one another, which is wild. Right? And that's just like this passage I'm about to go to right now. Slovakia. How do I get this to do what I'm trying to get it to do? Dang it. Okay. All right. So it says this. All right, yeah. Let me see right here. Just like this. Bear with me. I want to get this good point. I want to get a point on this. All right. Let's get it. Let's start 1 John 4 it. It says, he that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Let's jump down. To verse this right here. 4:11. It says, for that beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. Just like he loved us, he also have mercy on us. So just like the Most High, he have mercy on us, we should have mercy on one another. No man has seen God at any time. If we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us. Right? So we haven't seen God, right? But we it says no man has seen God at any time. If we will love one another, God dwelleth in us. Right? So we haven't seen the Lord, right? But by us loving one another, the Lord dwelleth with us, man, right, through the Spirit, right? So hereby know that we that dwell in him and he in us, because he have given us of his Spirit, right? That's not. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down to verse 20. It says, if a man say, I love God, and hate of his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom you have seen, how can he love God whom you have not seen? So you can't even love your brother, right? But you say that you love God, you're a liar. But it's basically saying you know what I'm saying? You can't say that you love God, you know what I'm saying, and you hating your brother. But in retrospect, how can you be expecting mercy from the Most High if you can't be merciful towards your brother? Right? In a portion of love, right, you gotta have a portion of love, you gotta have mercy and compassion. Right? So let's go to get this one last precept, and then I'm gonna have to close out. Lord will, I continue on this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just close out with this one. I'm gonna just give my closing precept. But yeah, Lord will, I can continue on this right here. I'm gonna get a closing precept. The book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 22, says, now consider this, you that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces and there be none to deliver you. So remember, we don't need to forget Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because in the process, you forget the Lord, and the Lord say, I'll tear you to pieces. And you forgetting the Lord is going back into the world, going back to that old man, living that old lifestyle you did before you came into the truth. Lord say, you do that, so I'm going to tear you to pieces. And it's nobody, your mama, not your daddy, not your grandma, not your uncle, not your auntie, can deliver you, not the damn government, not the president, can deliver you out the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? But with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Lord willing, that was edifying. Shalom.